डॉक्टर गुलजार चीमा की राइडिंग सरी पैनोरामा दे विच BC लिबरल पार्टी के प्रधान एंड्रयू विल्किंसन आए तो उन्होंने डॉक्टर गुलजार चीमा के चोण प्रचार दे विच उन्होंने दफ्तर दे विच उन्हां नाल मुलाकात भी की ते उन्हां लई प्रचार भी किया ते नाल ही मीडिया के मुखातिब होए अपनी पार्टी दीआं उपलब्धियां भी इस मौके एंड्रयू गिनवाउंदे नज़र आए।
You are a great force as a South Asian media, and through you, through us, your message. So, AndrewWilkinson, the next premier of the province, is going to one of the job
to make Surrey Panorama and Surrey a better place for everyone. We've seen a very divisive, antagonistic campaign from the NDP. They're more than happy to attack me personally, which accomplishes nothing. They talk about us and them, the good people and the bad people. We don't do that. We talk about making British Columbia better for everybody. We're committed to making this a place where there's equality, fairness, opportunity for everybody. And that means some very specific things that need to get done too, because we're in this pandemic and it's going to do a lot of damage to our economy over the winter. There are already the consequences you're seeing of restaurants closing up, retail shops closing, and the best estimate is 1 out of 4 businesses will close forever in the next 12 months. This is going to be very, very damaging to Surrey and to British Columbia. So what have we said? We can make it better. We can do a better job. We can abolish provincial sales tax for a year and move to 3% after that to give people a chance to invest. We go to places like an equipment dealer in Campbell River or a restaurant or a retail outlet in Richmond yesterday. They said that would be great because it will encourage people to come out. It will save them the cost of administering this. And there'll be nothing to visit in British Columbia when the tourists eventually come back. We've talked about taking care of seniors with a $7,000 tax credit for things like home care, housekeeping, home repairs. So people can live out their lives as long as they can, as long as they want to, and age in the right place, which is their own home. It's the safest place for them. We've talked about $10 a day daycare for families with an income of less than $65,000, $20 a day for under $90,000, because we have to get these people back in the workforce. And if they're in the home with the kids at home and they can't get out the door, they will be in very, very bad economic shape a year from now. So we have to make sure we're creating that sense of opportunity for everybody. And more practically, we talk about things like replacing that hopelessly outdated massive tunnel with a proper bridge, a 10-lane bridge, to make sure that Highway 91 is serviced completely. Traffic can actually move again out of South Surrey, North Delta, and right here in Panorama. So there's a lot of work to be done. Save on the PST unless you spend in BC. And that means things as simple as a pair of shoes or a truck or an excavator. All of those things incur provincial sales tax. There'll be big savings in the construction industry so they can actually get on with building BC. So you can see there's a lot of work to be done. We're very keen to get on with doing it, and we're very keen to get on with winning this election. It'll be done one seat at a time. There are 87 different elections in this province. Some of them are fairly easy to predict, others are not. Some are going to be hard fought, like Surrey Panorama. We have the right candidate, and we have the right team to make sure that we're successful in this riding and in many other ridings throughout the Lower Mainland. So we're looking forward to the results on Saturday. They will be incomplete. The chance of a final result on Saturday is actually very low. Close to 1 million postal votes to be counted in the 2 weeks after that. So get ready for an interesting couple of weeks coming up. We're ready for it. We're very keen to get on with this election. Advanced polls have already been running for over a week, and it's a chance for everybody to get out and vote. So far, about 1 million people have voted, and we hope that another couple of million get out there and use their democratic rights that they got when they were either born in this country or when they arrived in this country. It is essential for people to use their right to vote. From the Comagata Street, and I thought to myself, is it enough just to have a street sign? Or do we have to have a proper understanding of where our South Asian community came from? My father was born in India, but that doesn't lead me to understand the entire experience of Punjabi people and South Asian people who came here, starting in the 1870s. And then, of course, through the horror of the Comagata Maru, and then into the more extensive immigration that happened and accelerated in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Our South Asian community is fundamental to who we are now as British Columbians. It's a very large and very entrepreneurial and hard-working community, and it's time we had the facility to commemorate this history before it gets forgotten. Because you have to remember, we have some very senior members.
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੈਰਾਨ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਪੈਂਟ ਕਮੀਜ਼ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਟਰੈਕਟਰ ਚਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਖੇਤੀ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ।
ਸਾਡਾ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੇਖਣ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਨ ਲਈ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ ਚੈਨਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਤੇ ਨੋਟੀਫਿਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਬੈਲ ਆਈਕਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਬਟਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਿੱਕ ਕਰੋ।